Hello, my name is Dr. Wendy Godin. I am a professor in the history department here at Xavier, and I am a core course instructor, which means that I teach many of the courses that have an XCOR at the beginning of them, and one of those courses is XCOR 1000. And it is my pleasure to talk with you today a little bit about time management. I often tell my students that time management is one of the most important keys to college success, to academic success. And why is time management so important? It is important because, especially when a student is starting as a first-year student in college, it is common for them to underestimate how much time is going to be spent studying, how much time is going to be spent fulfilling assignments, and how much time is going to be spent trying to have some kind of social life or some kind of balance. And so time management can help in that sense because it helps the student see how much time is actually spent at a task rather than how much time a student imagines is spent on this task. So time management is critical. And I'm going to say a few things specifically about time management. One is that your professors are giving you the first support in terms of time management, and that is the syllabus. The syllabus provides you with deadlines. It provides you with assignments and the purpose and the learning outcomes for assignments. And sometimes the syllabus tells you how much time you should expect to spend on studying and on fulfilling assignments. And so my first point is to use the syllabi that your professors give you. In many ways, a syllabus is a time management tool. The second thing is to be truly intentional about time management. So if you are intentional about it and you don't just sort of assume that you will get around to it or that paper next week, I will write it eventually before the deadline. If you have intentionality, then it lessens your stress and it actually produces, or it seems to produce, more time in your schedule if you are truly intentional about managing your time. My third point is to use time management tools. Time management tools. So that could be a planner that you write on or in. That could be Google Calendar. That is a digital calendar on your phone or on your tablet. That could be a calendar that you keep on the wall. And some students make a whiteboard calendar that they fill in 1 month at a time and then erase and then refill in the next month. The key to the tool is for it to work for you. Time management tools that work for me or work for my peer might not necessarily work for someone else. So I would say select a time management tool that works for you. It's your style and it's most effective for you. Okay, so my third point is tools. My fourth point is, it might seem obvious, but it is to use those tools. Very, very often students tell me, I have a calendar, Dr. Godin, but I haven't looked at it in a few days. Or I have a calendar, Dr. Godin, but it's so full of stuff that it overwhelms me. Or my students say, oh, I filled it in at the beginning of the semester, and now it's in my backpack. So the key to time management tools is to use those tools. So that ties in intentionality. If you have the intention to effectively manage your time so that you can be more successful as a college student, then it means you have to actually use your tools. So I would say my next point is to prioritize. So if you are prioritizing study and prioritizing finishing assignments, then you can make room for a social life. You can make room for clubs and organizations. You can make room for part-time work. You can make room for friends and for family. So prioritizing does not mean that you have no time for anything else. What it means is that you are intentionally creating spaces where you focus on one thing or another. And so if you prioritize your academic work, if you are a student, then you should do that. Then you are actually freeing up time in your schedule for other things. And that is my final point. My final point is to encourage you to have a balance, to encourage you to have a balance of academic time, social time, and other things like your health and wellness, your family, your spiritual practice, and of course, eating and sleeping, which is part of health and wellness. So if you manage your time effectively by using a tool or a combination of tools, including your course syllabi, then you should be able to have some kind of balance in your life so you don't feel like your entire life is nothing but studying. Every student needs to have time to breathe and to have fun. So I wish you all the best. Use your time management tools and have a great year here at Xavier.